Hey everybody, it's your boy Montel. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Greetings, salutations, fellow nerds, blurds, geeks, bleaks, and everything else. Hopefully you guys are doing okay. Hopefully having a fantastic day. That's right. It's been a while since I've been in front of the camera. And it's been a couple of months. And since then we've had a lot of changes. As you guys are well aware, the pandemic has happened, so we're in the middle of COVID-19, but still positive about everything, still hyping it up, still doing it like we need to do. So as I always say, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? It's your boy Montel. Hopefully you guys having a fantastic day, week, month, year, millennium. Hopefully things are going well despite the circumstances. You guys are staying safe. You are taking care of yourself. You're staying clean. You're taking all the precautions necessary. If you aren't, please do that. And if you are, please continue to do that. So that way we can get as close back to normal life as we possibly can. Right now, we are in the middle of something that a lot of us would not expect to see in our lifetime. So I am praying that you guys are staying well because y'all are family and I want to make sure everybody's okay? Thank you so much for checking me out. Thank you so much for joining me once again. As I say, I apologize. With everything that's going on, I've had to go into a bit of quarantine / survival mode and just trying to take it a day at a time. But I'm back here and I'm gonna get back and flowing with this because I actually kind of talked myself out of doing it because I got in a little bit of a funk because of everything that's going on. I said, why am I doing this? Everybody out here is taking the creative route to come up with the most fantastic concepts and just keep people smiling. And that's what I do. I'm good at that. I'm good at talking about stuff. So let's talk about stuff, okay? Thank you so much for checking me out. Now, you guys, if you haven't already, I'm on social media. I am on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, okay? If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button so that way I know that you're interested in what I've got to say, and hit that notification bell so when a new video comes up, courtesy of your boy, then we can go ahead and get that notification out to you, and you will know when these videos are up. And of course, like my videos, please. I've missed being here. I've missed being in this, and yes, I look a little spiffy today. Today is Mother's Day. Of course, I still dressed up to work, and we had fun today. I actually had a chance to do a Zoom session with my family, and it got crazy. It got a little chaotic, but it was still fun, and it was a wonderful thing. My mom loved it until the majority of the people disappeared, and now it just being me, my brother, and my sister. So we still kept it on going on from there, but it was fine. As you can tell from the intro, because of what's going on with COVID-19 and the coronavirus, conventions have become a thing of the past, and it really hurts my heart. And I was going to come and talk to you about all the wonderful things that I was looking forward to a couple months ago, but everything has happened. I said, you know what, I'm going to come and talk about one of the few things that has brought me joy, and to talk about why these gatherings are so important. Of course, I'm talking about cons. I'm talking about comic cons, anime cons, and gaming cons, and all these sort of cons. Here lately, we have seen a lot of the major name conventions that were supposed to happen either cancel or postpone. WonderCon postponed, but they went online with that. Otakon is canceled. MegaCon is canceled. San Diego Comic-Con, one of the largest events in the North American hemisphere area, is canceled. There are other conventions that are going to be happening soon, and we're getting the official words out now from the organizers about these conventions. And what's funny is y'all know me. I look forward to going to 4 cons every year: San Diego, Blerd, Dragon Con, and NecoCon at the end of the year in my local area. And even though we're in the month of May, people are still looking ahead, because right now with this whole pandemic and with the infectious nature of COVID-19, nobody wants to take a chance. Nobody wants to take a chance to come around and to gather. And you know how thick these gatherings can get. You know how thick these conventions can be because everybody wants to be a part of it. Everybody wants to reunite and make friends and be at the panels and check out the new things and see the celebrities and maybe get a photo op or even an autograph. That right now, it's not even possible because social distancing is the key thing. Wearing masks. If you're a cosplayer, that's nothing new. You just add accessory onto it. But we're still looking out for each other's safety. And as a Blerdicorn and as a Blerd, I want to make sure my fellow Blerds, nerds, geeks, bleaks, and everybody is safe and sound. So that way we don't threaten anyone's health, especially those who are immune compromised, already have a pre-existing condition. I don't want to see anybody get sick. Unfortunately, we've lost some precious lives in the past couple of months. And to those families or those loved ones that they lost, you were in my prayers. I'm definitely sending my condolences. You're in my prayers. That's not an easy thing to contend with, which is why these conventions have had to be canceled. So, what is such a big deal about these conventions that everybody is talking about? And some people who are on the outside looking in and seeing the excitement that manifests when we get our badges and we go to the cons. And like me, like I said, I love Dragon Con. If you look behind me, I got my badges for San Diego Comic-Con that you can see, and I also have my badges for Blerdicorns. I just want to go over a couple of things that I think are important about these conventions and what makes them so grand. Reason number one, it's a chance to travel. Some people are doing the usual 9 to 5. They may be able to get a day off on the weekends or maybe take a 3 or 4 day vacation. But this is a chance to travel to a different city or a different setting and to just be a part of that. It's a great thing. I love doing it because I get to travel to San Diego or to Atlanta, or depending if there's any place else in a local area. Sometimes I'll travel to someplace obscure. I'll go to the cons in DC, and I've been to conventions down in Florida. Heck, I've been to conventions in Hawaii. Cons are everywhere. All types of cons are everywhere. And this gives people a chance to travel, to just get up, pack your bags, and just go somewhere. And it's always something about the process of travel that gets me excited. It gets me frustrated, especially when you're trying to book flights and get your hotels and stuff. But once it gets that ball rolling, it's an amazing feeling. There is nothing like knowing wow, I'm actually getting ready to travel to go to this convention or go to that convention. So number one thing is travel. Number two, the con itself. If it appeals to a particular passion that you have, whether it's comics, anime, cartoons, gaming, cosplay, combination of all these. If it has that particular thing, and we have our favorites, if a particular convention offers all of that, that's a chance for us to go into this environment and thrive and see what's new and check out what's classic, and even maybe be a part of something grander. Usually coming to conventions like this, you actually get to see and do things that you don't normally get a chance to do. It only happens once a year at particular conventions. So this is a chance to be a part of that environment, to relish in that enthusiasm and that energy and that vibe. There's nothing that can describe it, especially if it's at your favorite con. I'm like that when I go to San Diego for my Comic-Con. Oh my goodness. Yeah, even though it's San Diego Comic-Con, I call it my Comic-Con. It was my first time going was when I got the injection, and I've been addicted ever since. It's just a great feeling just to know that the anticipation of walking to that convention center, into that venue, and you're there, and every fiber of your being is excited. The third aspect is people. Getting the chance to reunite with friends that you've met through previous cons, or reunite with folks that you've been able to only keep in contact with through social media or by text messages or by email, and finally be able to see them again and just reunited, and it feels so good. Yeah. And there's something about that. Or making new friends, making new acquaintances, even networking and making and creating contacts and points of communication on certain things that you can carry down the line if you're interested in art, or if you're interested in gaming, if you're interested in creating a podcast, or even or having a panel, that's something to be excited about. Or being the moderator, excuse me, I was trying to find the word. Being the moderator of a panel or a Q&A or anything like that. It's just having the opportunity to meet other people. And you never know who you're going to meet at a convention. I can attest to that. I've been surprised every year that I've gone to all of the cons of the people that I've seen and people that I've met, famous or otherwise, and just lifelong bonds, and people that I consider family and friends, and people that I admired at one point who are now compatriots in our passion, and people that I call by first name basis, and they see me and I see them and they get excited, and it's a wonderful thing. And the fourth, and I think the most important thing, is that it's a celebration. Conventions are a chance for us to come together and show why we love what we love, why we like dressing up in cosplay, why we like talking to other people about that particular series or that particular comic or a character from an anime or from a movie or a TV show or anything like that. It's always grand to be around people who enjoy the same thing, people of the same ilk, who know that this is that chance to be around others just like yourself. But you don't have to compromise on anything. Yeah, you've got your gatekeepers, and I'm going to do a video on that later down the line. And that's fine. Every culture, every gathering has its I would say its classes. But to say that on the minimum level is an understatement of how important these conventions are. Especially to people who only look forward to them once a year, and that's the only time they get a chance to get away and to be around people just like them, get away from the humdrum and mundane life that they may have had, or something to look forward to. Everybody enjoys looking forward to certain conventions for certain reasons, and when you come together, you can celebrate, you can have those animated discussions on different things, you can discover new things, you can tell people about what you're trying to do, and perhaps find someone you can collaborate with. And there's nothing like it. It's an indescribable feeling to know that there are people just like yourself, just like us, just like we, that like to come together, and we gather, and for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, which I really love. I love 5-day conventions. Dragon Con is a 5-day con, and I love that so much. That is a time when, you know, on that first day, you take that first breath, you inhale, you go, I'm here. Now which way do I want to go? And you don't have to make a rhyme or reason by it. You just go. Just follow the crowd and see what's going on, and all the amazing people in their costumes, or people wearing the graphic tees that designate what they love or what they're interested in, the passions that they have. It's always great to have that type of celebration. At the end of the day, we love conventions, and unfortunately 2020 has not been kind to conventions, convention goers, convention organizers, but there are people who are being creative about it, and I love what they're doing a lot. There are cons who are doing their programming online. WonderCon has been doing their programming online in collaboration with certain sites like SDCC Blog, which is my favorite place to go for any type of convention information, especially involving anything from Comic-Con International. They're offering out merch. There were sites that were doing interviews with specific celebrities who were supposed to be there, who took the time out, because the majority of the people are quarantined. So why not have that opportunity to still appeal to everyone who is in the same spot? And everybody's being creative about this. So with conventions this year diverting to online content, it's a brilliant thing, because you don't have to buy that airline ticket or spend the money for this hotel. You could just sit in front of your phone, tablet, iPhone, iPad, PC, or Mac, and just enjoy. And I've seen people get into Zoom sessions and they had their panels that way. freaking phenomenal. We take a time that is so detrimental and stressful, and we still come out the best in it and still make the best of a bad situation. That just shows how creative the human spirit is and how wonderful it can be, that we can still come together through any means necessary and still celebrate and show what we love. We got online conventions going on. You can create your own online conventions. Just tell your friends, hey, getting together on this day, doing a Zoom session. Here's the code. Pop on in. Let's talk. Let's chat. Let's rap. Let's discuss. Let's analyze. And it's always a great thing. Conventions will always be in our lifeblood. 2020 is not going to be good for us. And only thing right now, we pray that an effective vaccine is created, so that way we can get injected, get better, and then we can be injected. Okay? Thank you so much for checking me out, guys. My little take on why conventions are important. Why are conventions important to you? Do me a favor, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from everybody as to what is it about conventions that you love and what you miss about them. And stay well, stay safe. Please take care of yourselves. Thank you for joining me. Like I said, leave a comment down below about what you miss about conventions and why they're so important to you. And, what do you have a memory from a previous con that you wouldn't mind sharing? I'd love to see, because I definitely would share some of mine. I don't know if anyone really want to listen to them, but the fact that you're here shows that you're interested in what I have to say. So thank you so much. Please don't forget to hit me up on social media. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I can't ask you enough. Please share these words. Hopefully someone will be able to relate and understand and appreciate, and they'll tell their friends, and their friends will tell their friends, because you are my family and you're my friends. Alrighty? Thank you so much for checking me out. Thank you so much for coming. And as always, I ask you sexy, beautiful people out here to do me one favor. Okay? Stay nerdy, stay geeky, and please, during this time, please stay sexy. You take care, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.